Hi, Virgo. Are you ready to hear what messages and predictions my spirit guides have for you for this month of May 2026? I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for May 2026. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in May and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. I'm using the Robin Wood Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Virgo, now on to your May 2026 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have is Eight of Pentacles. And this is a card of the apprentice, learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business, and gaining financial gains and rewards from the work that you're doing. You could also be paying attention to craftsmanship and attention to detail. You may feel like you have to build something bigger, better. Now, it could be in your home. It could be your home environment. It could be a business. It could be your career. And you may really feel, I want to show people I know what I'm doing. Now, this could be your bosses. This could be clients and customers. This could be if you have a YouTube channel or a Rumble channel and you're doing videos and tutorials, or giving webinars, seminars, or any kind of demonstrations. You may really want to show people like, hey, have faith in me. Look at me. Look, I know what I'm doing. This could be to your bosses, managers, and supervisors. You may want to show that too. And you may feel like, I have to take care of everything. And you may want to. You may sound disgruntled or annoyed, but I feel like you, even if you do feel that way, I still feel that you want to take care of everything, even though you may complain about it. And you may feel annoyed, like you show up and other people don't show. Like you may say, let's go on this 5K run and we'll all meet at the park bench at the beginning of this trail. Nobody shows up, or you and one other person. Or let's go to work early, so let's all come in early so we can get the work done and we can get out of here early. And everybody's like, oh, yeah, let's do that. And then you're the only one. So things like that could happen for you in May and maybe even June for some of you. You could watch things that are crumbling and disintegrating in front of you. There could be walls. It could be like cinder block, sheetrock. It could be plaster or wood. There could be something that you're watching start to crumble. Now, this could be in a garage, a shed, a basement, an attic, or anywhere in your home. And you may feel very much like May is a month where you want to keep things on track. Like if you have a schedule, you may be very schedule-oriented, routine-oriented, or like you have deadlines that you're trying to meet. So you want to keep whatever it is you're working on or involved in, you want to keep it on track. If you are in a work situation where you work with other people, you may jump ahead of the people that you work with. Leaps and bounds. You may get work done way before them. Maybe it's not usually the time of year to take inventory, but you may be taking inventory at your workplace and you may be miles ahead of everybody else. But if it's not inventory, it could just be miles ahead of everybody else in the work or the assignments. You may be like, people could be eating your dust in May. And you may kind of feel like you want to show the people that are bosses or in authority that maybe you should be boss, or like you're boss and authority material. So that's what comes up with the Eight of Pentacles. The next card in your reading is the Three of Rods, and this is success, waiting patiently for success to come in, or letting go of something so success can come to you. This could also indicate that you're at the beginning of a successful business venture. You're going to be putting out all your feelers and all your networking that you've done. If you want a new job, or if you want clients and customers, or maybe you're searching for something else like a new home or something, you may be putting out all the feelers of talking to the people you knew in the past that could give you advice, insight, direction, suggestions, tips, opportunities. If you're trying to sell your house, you may be staging it. And I see you fixing and repairing a lot of things and getting rid of old junk. This will be a great time for you to capture people's attention with advertising and promotion. So if you own your own business, or if you have a channel on YouTube or Rumble or some other platform, or you have a website or a brick and mortar store, whatever you've got, it's really a good time for you to do promotion, self-promotion, and advertising. I feel like the ideas you come up with could be like golden. You could really capture people's attention very well in the month of May, and, possibly moving forward. You may find that you have to dig in your pockets and pay for something. Especially like if you want to get together with a network with somebody, you may have to pick up the tab, go out for drinks, go out for lunch, go out for dinner. But because you're trying to pick their brain or get some insights from them, you've got to dig into your pockets and pay for the event, whatever it is. Like, take somebody out to lunch and you get insights and maybe networking possibilities with them, but you're going to pick up the tab. If there's anybody sneaking around your property, sneaking around in a business or company where you work, inside or out, you're going to spot them. Anybody doing any kind of sneaking around, you're going to catch them. And if you have kids, teenagers like to sneak around. Some do. Not all, but some do. And so if anybody in your household, any family members, or even pets, because pets can sneak around, you're going to spot it. You're going to be able to pick up on anybody or anything, animal or human or animal, doing any kind of sneaking around. You could even have animals that are taking things out of your yard. Like if you've planted things, there could be rabbits or deer or some other kind of animal digging them up, and that's sneaking around too. You may spot them, catch them. Some of you are going to find out you're going to get a raise or a promotion. Now, whether you get that in May, I don't know. You may find out about it, but maybe they don't give it to you till like July. So the next card in your reading, Virgo, is the Tower. This is a fight, an argument, an end of a friendship, an end of a relationship, an end of an old paradigm or rulership. So a new paradigm or rulership can begin. It could be a flood, a hurricane, a tornado, an earthquake, a tsunami. It could be a natural disaster. Sometimes the Tower is an awakening. You could have some kind of revelation or an awakening in you in May. You could have been gotten gaslit, and you could find out that somebody got hired that you didn't expect them to. Now, this could be at a place where you work, and it may be somebody that got fired and they could be rehired, because I get this feeling of like, oh my God, no, you didn't hire them. Or maybe it was an interviewing process and the person you thought was the least likely candidate, that's who the bosses hire. Because I see somebody getting hired and you didn't know it was going to happen, and you're like, oh no, that's a disaster. That could also be happening in a family situation where if you have a significant other or a child that had a friend that you didn't like, and you thought that friend or your significant other wasn't dealing with them anymore or talking to them anymore, and lo and behold, you come home and that person's sitting right in your living room and they've invited them back into their life. So it feels like somebody you don't like, somebody you don't approve of, or somebody you never thought would show back up again is there. That's what I feel like is the strongest with the Tower for you. Some of you could experience really high winds where you live, and a roof or parts of roofing could come off. It could come off of your home or a shed or a garage or a gazebo or something like that, because I see a roof going and flying off. It could be to do with tornadoes, hurricanes, tsunamis, right? Well, tsunamis is water, but wind usually accompanies it. So anything that could rip off roofing, any kind of wind, tornadoes, hurricanes, high winds could kick up for you and cause some kind of damage like that. You could also find that it could be in your neighborhood, but it could also be in the workplace where people are protesting. It could be coworkers. It could be people in the streets where your company or business you work is, or your town where you live, or if you take a train or any kind of public transportation, it could be happening at a train station, a subway, or a bus depot or something like that, or blocking traffic, because I get some of you are going to be dealing with people protesting either where you work or where you live or the transportations that you're involved in could kick up now. So I just want to jump in here and let you know about a few of the new videos I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand videos and for my Patreon shop. My financial psychic tarot readings for 2026 are now available. You may want to check them out and possibly watch your sun sign and get your rising sign as well. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2026 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings. That's a very popular series. People do like to know what's lucky for them in a new year and what's new for them in a year. So you may want to check those out. Also, my psychic crystal readings for the month of May 2026 are available. They are a continuation and an expansion of the videos that I do right here, right now on YouTube and Rumble for my monthly readings. So the psychic crystal readings are an expansion and a continuation of this reading. Also, I'm hoping it's going to be edited, but I will mention it here. My new video series I've never done before. It's called The Course Correction Psychic Tarot and Oracle Card Readings, covering a 1-year time frame from May of 2026 through May of 2027. These readings are focusing on cautions and warnings using the tarot cards, and then giving you the solutions and advice using oracle cards. So you may want to check those out. And if you don't see them at the time that this video is published, they'll be coming soon. And the links for that will also be down below in the description box and on my website. Eventually they get on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So now on to card number 4, you have the Two of Rods. And this is partnership in business, partnership in romance. It could also be talking about something you're creating and putting out there into the world. You may start to feel like you want to sow your wild oats, or there's something you want to get out there. So maybe you want to get out there and meet someone new, romantically speaking. But for some of you, there could be something you want to get out there that's something you've created. And you may want to give out a sample or try a test run on something to see what the responses are. So if there's any way to do a test run on whether it's to go out and meet someone new or to start a new club group or get involved in a new club group or organization, and you go to a meeting or you try out a couple different things, or maybe you want to meet somebody at a club or an event and you try out a couple different events, or if it's a product or service that you want to put out there, if there's a way to give a sample of it to see what the response will be. I feel that strongly for Virgo, because I keep feeling the energy of Virgos like, I want to see where this lands. So it's not, I don't feel like you're totally convinced of it yet. Like you are, but you don't want to put forth all this energy and effort or time and have it be like a useless exercise. So it does feel like you want to stick your toe in the water, like you're testing the waters. Some of you could meet someone new. If there's any kind of graduation that floats around you graduating, one of your kids graduating, or some kind of graduation of some other sort, that could involve you making a new acquaintance or meeting somebody new. Could be somebody's graduation party. Maybe you don't have kids, but your friend does, and they're having a graduation party for their son or daughter, and you go over there and you meet somebody that could be a good business contact or a new friend or a love partner. It's like you've got some kind of trepidation. There's a part of you that I want to see where this is going to go in your mind. But again, I don't feel like you don't either have the confidence or you're not totally self-assured or sure of something. This could also be if you're making or creating something and you're like, I don't know that this is the right product to use or the right ingredients or the right, so you could even be making or creating something and you may be not sure of the method or the components that need to get put together. Or if it's a career path you want to go down and you need schooling, training, or education, you may be unsure, do I go in this direction with this school or training program, or do I skip that and do this? So there is some unsure energy around it. So the last card in your reading for May, Virgo, is the Knight of Swords. And this is an air sign person, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is an air sign. This could be a friend. I hear somebody that wants to take you for a ride. Now, is that literally like, hey, come on, come for a ride in my car? or boat or jet ski or biplane? Or is it somebody that wants to take you for a ride, like take advantage of you? I do feel like you're skeptical about this person for some reason. This could also be somebody that wants you to teach them or train them. Maybe that's why you're skeptical of them. Maybe you're like, I don't know how committed this person's going to be. So it could be happening at work. They may be coming to you and saying, look, please, educate me, train me. This could also be somebody that wants you to hire them. Maybe somebody's applying to a job and you have the ability to hire them or not at a company or business you own or a company or business you work for. And they may be really wanting you to hire them and you may be like, yeah, I don't know. So this could be somebody that wants you to train them or educate them or hire them. They feel like you've got the key to, what they need. I also get key to the ignition. So if you have an air sign person in your life, they may want you to teach them how to drive. They may want to borrow your car because I hear keys to the ignition. They may feel like you're the answer. Maybe they want you to give them your car. If this is one of your kids, they may be like, oh, give me your car. They may want to borrow it, or they may want you to give it to them so they can use it all the time. You may look at this air sign person like they're very particular about certain things, but you may also feel like they're snippy or sarcastic. You may not totally get their vibe, like how they could get irritated easily, or they may be somebody like I said, they could be really sarcastic, or you may not mesh with them very well for some of you. This could also be a boss or a client or customer or a child to you. Let's put it this way. It's somebody coming at you with from all directions. You may feel like they're trying to get you to do what they want. Maybe they want you to give them training, a job, education, money, your vehicle. So you got to sort that out. You got some wackadoo energy here with this Knight of Swords. I do feel like you appreciate certain things about them, so I don't feel like you don't like them, but their whole way of behaving or going about doing things or what they say or how they react, it seems like not a great meshing with you. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Virgos to work with, use, and wear in the month of May 2026 is malachite. And malachite clears and activates the chakras and attunes to spiritual guidance. Malachite also opens the heart to unconditional love, and it encourages risk-taking and change. It breaks unwanted ties and old patterns. Malachite teaches responsibility for your actions, thoughts, and feelings. It also helps heal your heart chakra. It's a gemstone that's going to make you feel more empowered and like you have more energy and that you have more control in the month of May. It's also going to help ease tension, especially in your spine, your back of your neck, or your back. So if you're having neck problems, spine problems, back issues, you may want to carry and wear malachite throughout the month of May and maybe even beyond. It's also going to help you see things clearly. Like if anything's been muddled or unclear for you, or you've had some kind of uncertainty, could be about a person, could be about a situation. If you carry or wear malachite, it's going to clear up any fogginess you may have been experiencing. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video, share it with others if you feel it's worth sharing, and subscribe to this channel, and click the notification bell and all when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on Patreon. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box, and eventually these links get put on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So I hope you all have absolutely amazing energy that comes to you in this month of May, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.